Cloudy day in Durango, Colorado. We got 2 big bulls waiting for us tomorrow. And we come to work.
There it is.
We have a message for y'all. You know, what does it take to be a 70-year-old bull rider? It takes a lot of hard work. Because you can't be in good enough shape.
That's right.
And you better be serious because you're going to put your ass in harm's way out there.
Well, when I met you, you were schlepping for a mason. What do you do now? What are you doing now?
Just working at home.
So between now and you're basically maintaining the ranch.
Not only do I work the ranch, but I work out every day.
Yeah. Wait, you're going to the gym?
I don't need a gym. I got a gym.
Yeah.
Well, I live out in the woods. I live way out in the woods.
How many more cords did you get? I think you were at 40.
I think I carried maybe only 6 more cords of wood.
Oh, only. That's funny.
Whoa.
No, I'm serious. It's like I'm only 70.
Yeah, but to me it's not that bad, you know.
Good. Good. Well, God bless you. I hope you live to 170.
Everybody tells me I'm going to live forever.
Right.
I said, gosh, I don't know if I want to.
Yeah. Like I got a friend of mine this last weekend that told me she's going to live to 150. I don't believe her.
All the heartaches in this world.
90 years old, still riding bulls.
Ah, man. Hey, put that pipe away. Join me as I have a conversation with Kenn and Tim Ashton, 2 brothers from Minnesota. You will remember Kenn from a previous video as a world record-holding 70-year-old bull rider. We wanted to have an informal conversation over a myriad of topics, including past aspirations, future plans, advice for those interested in following a rodeo circuit, and the overall mindset of what it takes to be a legend. Buckle up. It's going to be a fun ride.
At one point in my life, I was invited to start a investigation outfit. Only we were going to be bounty hunters.
Right.
Because we were vets.
That would be an interesting
we
job.
Tried.
Like somebody like me. I mean, think about it.
Yeah,
yeah, with me on the other end of the phone, and y'all passed up both roads I told you to turn on.
But
y'all ain't finding
diligence.
me. The only way you're gonna find me is that you'd be like, oh shit! I think 2 hours ago he bought a 6-pack of beer in Durango, and then that's it. Where the is he? Utah? Wyoming?
But I always tell the young people coming behind me that how you turn out and the person that you become is how you handle it when you have a good time.
Right.
You know.
I'm hoping that the sound comes through on these mics too with this wind blowing through here like this. Sometimes that gets a little muffled.
Well,
I don't want to break out a microphone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we're just gonna get what we get. If this doesn't work, we'll have an opportunity to get more later. I'm just interested in not only what you guys are doing now, but what you have planned to do in the future.
Oh, we're just going to expand the ranch.
Yeah.
We ain't going to do nothing different. We're only going to do it on a bigger scale.
Yeah, there you go.
We're going to give horse-drawn hay rides and sleigh rides like we've been doing for years.
Are y'all still going to teach? Are y'all going to educate or teach young enthusiasts, or is that because y'all aren't doing it now, or you decided against that now?
We have a problem showing up when it comes time to ride.
Wait, you mean young kids are not built the same way we are?
Well, I tell them when they shake my hand, I tell them you need to work on that.
Yeah, don't you hate that?
Yeah,
that muffin handshake.
A young man like you.
Yeah.
You need to work on that. Yeah. The ones that grab a hold of me that think you're really going to do something, they realize they grabbed a hold of something.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Because we work.
Yeah.
There's a difference. There is. There's a big difference.
All the way, baby, get up. No, don't just stay down. And lift yourself up. Baby, get up.
If you're trapping in the wintertime, the coyotes skin out. No, you don't get nothing for a coyote.
Huh.
You just skin the hide. You get that to sell.
I've seen farmers that put those on the fence posts all the way around their property. Like, you come on this property, this is your welcome.
Dracula. Well, he used to put
Jackal,
people
yeah.
on the post.
Yeah.
You get that coyote, you skin it out, cook up the meat for the dogs.
Yeah, which is almost cannibalistic, but okay.
You know, that cuts down on your dog bill. You know, you got to feed them too,
Yep.
besides the other dogs.
See, when the cameras come on, y'all just stop talking.
If it wouldn't be for a big bull, we wouldn't be here.
Well, Durango has always been, for me, just a throughway north up to Silverton. I don't spend much time here.
It's a pretty good sized town.
It's huge. Well, that's why I said it's only like 4 or 5 miles out of town. And then I started thinking about it from where y'all are. It's a hell of a lot more than 4 or 5 miles. Y'all went 10 miles before y'all even got to the point where it was 4 or 5 miles.
Right.
Well, we're used to being out in the woods. It's not so new.
I figured y'all would like this better. I'm glad y'all came.
Oh!
Yeah. Well, I liked Cave Creek. Cave Creek was cool. Cave Creek was a nice place that they had more than enough room for who wanted to stay there.
Yeah.
And
good
and the bathroom, the arena. It really was. It was.
I think there'll be quite a few people there.
I hope so.
Quite a few significant people.
Well, there's
That's what's exciting.
a festival going on here as well.
And it's on the internet every Wednesday night, a rodeo. That's why he's there Wednesday night.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Well, I already told you my plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna get wet.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
morning.
yeah, I know. I don't blame you.
And
Yeah.
what'd you say? It ain't till 6 o'clock at night?
Yeah, it's in the afternoon. So I figured that I would be able to tear down here and then go into town and hang out at the pool for at least an hour and then take a shower.
We want to do that too.
We'll all roll in, all pretty, come out even prettier and smell better.
Might
Yeah, but we'll feel better.
we might
And we'll look better.
at least
Right.
get people to stand by us and talk.
There you go. Okay, so what has transpired in your life since Cave Creek, since the last time we had an opportunity to talk?
Well, I'm very much closer to a business grant that I've applied for. I've been working on it 5 years already. And I'm hoping to use every bit of credibility I've got to take the next step in business and expand my herd and raise bucking horses for the industry. And sell them to anybody that's got money.
And you want to do that out of Minnesota?
No. North Idaho.
Northern Idaho.
I want to be the bronc man in North Idaho. They'll get to know us. It won't take long.
Yeah.
But not only that, we own a climate control company.
Yeah. Well, between that and being able to press palms with a lot of buckles, and a lot of people that are interested in this lifestyle, this opportunity. I mean, I don't know what the rodeo scene looks like up in Idaho, but I would imagine that it's pretty significant.
There's quite a few rodeo outfits.
Are you interested in continuing to ride, or
Say again?
are you interested in continuing to ride?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so no
I'm
more
gonna leave
circuits.
well enough alone if I can walk away at the end of the year. After I get back from Australia, I'm going to tell them,
There you go.
hey, what else do I got to prove? You know? I hope I proved myself by now.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, like well, a lot of people kind of scratch the dome when they think about a 70-year-old bull rider. So I would imagine that you definitely don't have anything that you need to prove. In fact, the only people you'd have to prove it to would be people who could contest that. And since the oldest bull rider now is what, 50 next to you, 60.
They just turned over 60.
Just 6. So you still got 10 years before anybody could even argue the fact with you, and that's the oldest that's available. Most of them are 20 or 30 years younger than you.
But they have researched it, and they said it's not only this outfit. There's many series throughout the country
that are like the Legends of Roughstock. Really? Okay. But nobody.
But there's nobody older than me.
Right.
They researched it, and some guy was all excited. He goes, "I got a granddaughter that's gonna start kindergarten next year, you know, like he was an old grandpa. And I said, oh, I got a great granddaughter that's 10 years old. You know? And I think that's the key to success. You gotta be willing to work hard for what you get. And you can do it.
Well, that doesn't bode well for the people that are complaining about having to pay back their college loans and.
Well, I don't give a shit about that.
Somehow I didn't think
You know?
you did.
That's too bad. You made it.
Right?
I believe that they need to hand you.
There it is.
Quit buying too many toys and get down to business.
Yeah.
I went to college when I was 30. I used my GI Bill.
Ditto.
And I was proud of it.
Yep.
You know, I was excited about it. When I got there, the first night they handed, some kids took 5 credit cards. I didn't take any.
Yeah.
And one of the classes that I was forced to take, being I was there, subsidized by the government, you might say, was personal finance. And we sat there 6 weeks listening to that woman preach to us about the banking system of the world. And at the end of the 6 weeks, our final exam was to define the system. And I put legalized robbery. They didn't want to hear that.
No.
And the reason why they don't want to hear stuff like that is because they want you to patronize their system.
Yep.
And they can't beat you if you don't patronize them.
That's right.
We're all vets here. We're comfortable. We're very highly trained and highly motivated people. Put it that way. And we work like gorillas. You know, we can work like hell. You know, that's the difference.
Yeah.
And it's great to be for real.
Yeah.
You know? It's great to be for real. People recognize you for that. They don't want no deadbeat, lazy son of a bitch that's setting up at the intersection and saying he's a disabled vet. You know?
Yep. Got the sign and all.
When I pull up there, I roll my window down and I tell them, I'm a disabled vet too, but you're an embarrassment to us.
Yeah, at that point, when it gets to that point, for sure, because that's a life decision right there.
You need to take your ass and go clean up, and you can start out at the bottom. I did.
It was
I've lost twice already. Everything. Just lost my ass because I was in the wrong area.
Yeah.
They could get a job.
You know, not enough business.
Yeah.
They could get them disabled vets get a job
wasn't
at
into
Walmart as a greeter or something.
Well, we like to have fun and laugh and joke, you know, because it's so serious.
Oh yeah.
I said, I hope I don't get goofy like Biden at 80 and think I can still ride.
Well, hopefully you have better people surrounding you than he did to tell you that your mind is gone.
Yeah, no,
Not only not telling him, but lying to the whole country.
Tim will tell you that his mother-in-law told my mother many years ago already, not just recently.
That was many years ago.
Yeah.
She said, I'm not going to no more rodeos where that guy's at. It scares me.
The only thing about when you're riding, your ride that bothers me is, and I know that it's calculated, but is how slow you get up when you get up.
Yeah, but that's
I know you're checking everything. You're like, all right, I still got my right arm attached. My left arm is, there's my leg. Yeah, we're good. And stand up.
Yeah, but it hurts.
Yeah, exactly. It hurts. Love it.
He's a good bull rider.
Yeah.
But he needs to work on that dismount.
I want to see a backflip.
Yeah, well,
I want to see the bull hip up and him backflip off at 8 seconds and then 2 feet plant. Bam, with the hat in the air. Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a backflip in Canada.
Is that the one where what was the ride that almost took you out of the rodeo completely? I know that you had a
that was in Ada, Oklahoma.
Ada, okay.
Yeah.
In what year?
2021.
Okay, because I remember you said you'd been recovering for 3 years for that one. Yeah. What happened to you in that one?
Got bucked off on there's a pipe on the bottom of the bucket chute under the gate.
Yeah.
It bucked off on that pipe. Oh, shit. Well, that hurt.
Yeah.
I had to get help, too.
And you ended up losing sensation in your leg. You basically
I had a
lost.
pinched nerve.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I even got to comment on the airflight
Yeah.
on Facebook,
Oh, okay.
being ex-military. I said, I looked around and everybody seemed to have their shit together. I took a nap.
There you go.
You know,
But like you're talking about going to Yellowstone, they have a rodeo every
6 days.
6 days.
It's a
6 days a night
series.
or a week.
Every day for 6 days,
Yes.
and that's
All summer.
what 6 days a week.
Yes.
They have that many
But,
people to
yeah, but
rodeo.
Cody goes 7 days a week all summer.
They have that many people that will rodeo. Like you wouldn't rodeo day after day, would you?
Hell no, not at 70 years old. But
At
I might
20 or
go
30?
every other day.
Every other day? Okay, yeah.
I might
Right.
go every other day, depending
So that's
on
probably what they do then. It's local, and they probably have guys that will go every day.
I don't bounce too good anymore.
No, he plows,
You already noticed that.
Yes.
he plows squirrels when he gets off.
Yeah, yeah. No, like I said, your dismount, that's the only thing that concerns me because it you never know at 70 what you just broke. So getting up slow is like,
Yeah,
Well,
man.
tell me it's not theatrics. Come on, dude.
When they announced his age, everybody roared.
Yeah, yeah. Every time, and that was just the only
Well,
place
that's
that
cool,
I've
but
seen
that's
you
not
ride.
That's not why I'm doing it. I'm
No,
just
I
doing
know
it
that.
because I want to do it.
Well,
I'm doing it because I'm trying to win. I actually want to win.
yeah.
And you have to be very serious to do that because it's very tough.
Yeah.
I can't explain to you how tough it is.
Well, okay, and I have asked that question, and just to kind of have you expound on it. What kind of mindset does it take to be 70 years old and get on a bull?
Not any different than it was when I was younger. Only I understand totally that I have to try harder.
Yeah.
That's the theory. You have to try harder.
Yeah.
I fail sometimes, but every once in a while I get it together and I astound them. You know? Because I can ride.
Yeah.
But it's like that. If it's meant to be, it's going to happen.
Well, because you don't get a chance to see the bull. Well, you can look at the bull before, but you don't get to see them ride, or you don't get to see the bull
Depends on
buck.
if they're going to, like tomorrow, we're seeing that we're at a place where maybe that same bull will be here.
Yeah.
I already know what I'm going to do then.
Okay.
I kind of determine, well, I want to ride with Ashton style.
Right.
I have my own style. It's pretty wild.
And you changed your mindset, because when I saw you in Cave Creek, you were number one. You got on that bull and you rode it. You were done, and you rode it, and you were done. That was the mindset that you had. But now, for instance, have you changed your mindset?
Yeah, I'm a hell of a lot more determined.
And would you prefer to go earlier or later? That's what I'm asking.
I don't.
Do you watch the bull ride before you ride it?
Not really.
No? Okay.
Well, somebody else might ride it before him if he goes later on.
Right.
Yeah, but
So then he can see what the bull does when.
But that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
So Tim, that's what I was asking
Yeah, but the
was
thing of it is, you can't set a trap for that bull.
because another time he
You
goes.
learn this when you're older.
yeah.
You don't listen to nobody. I don't even ask them.
Right.
Because
So it's your
when
bull.
that gate cracks open, I intend to go jump for jump.
Your bull, your ride, period. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because that bull could go out for the guy before him, or two or three guys before him, have this kind of
Right.
run.
Right.
When he gets on him, he could go out and do something
Totally
different.
different. Well, think about it from this perspective, and I could be wrong about this, but it could literally mean the difference between, say, 10 or 15 pounds weight.
Right.
That's the
Yeah,
difference.
it's about
Something
weight.
like right.
That's-
And so the irritation.
Smaller animal.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The irritation of the bull, and
I rode some big bulls.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
And the reason I rode them is because I have stock at home that is equal to that.
So you have
Only they're big draft horses.
okay. That's what I was
But
going to
they're
ask you.
broncs and they buck.
Yeah,
And they buck the same as that bull.
right.
They might cover a little more ground, But
How close in
basically the same.
how close in weight are broncs to
Oh, good
some of the
heavens.
bulls?
I set the arena record at 66 years and 123 days on a horse, and we gave him 100 pounds. We said, "Oh, you'll go 1900," and I said, "That is." I rode a bull that weighed 500 pounds more than that horse. If you can imagine that.
I can.
That thing was a beast.
I can.
Jim will tell you that. Tell him the story, please. Of our uncle was a very hard man to impress, but after that, he was never the same. He was never the same. Because he seen that big bull get rode.
After
He was impressed.
that rodeo, could have been a year or two later. Every time I seen him, he'd start talking how you doing and everything. But then all of a sudden, oh, I'm surprised he rode that big bull. He brought it up again.
Right.
And
He couldn't get over.
he used to go down.
He probably thought it would never happen.
He used to drink
from
coffee
anybody.
at Hardee's in the basement with the manager.
That's funny.
That
And the
bull's back
manager,
was higher than your vehicle.
and
Yeah,
the
I believe it.
manager one day told him, "I've heard that so many times, I'm getting tired of it. Leave and don't come back."
Yeah. He got kicked out of a couple places because he was a fan.
Because
That's pretty good.
that's
That's
all he
funny.
talked about every time he went somewhere.
Yeah.
I remember the night after I rode that big bull, we were downstairs of Hardee's, and everybody from around town, all the business people and whatnot, were coming there and watching.
Yeah.
That weren't at the rodeo.
Yeah.
But out of 350 bull riders, I finished second in the average. And
And that was at what age? At that time.
oh, good heavens, that was 93, wasn't it? 39.
Wow.
Yeah, that was at 39.
It's almost a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
And he's,
I mean,
So-
shit, even for me, 39 is a long time ago.
and he's 79.
Exactly.
We went to a rodeo here recently where I had a 33-year arena record for being the oldest guy to win it there. I won that one at 37.
Nice.
That was a North Star Stampede in Effie, Minnesota.
Yeah.
They told me, "What the hell are you talking about?" I said, "You're the oldest guy that ever won anything."
That doesn't surprise me.
It is.
It doesn't surprise me.
Well, the reason I chose
Because, see,
the
you
Legend
understand.
Roughstock series to come out again
Yeah.
is it's a pretty good outfit.
Yeah. It is.
And not only that,
It
but
is.
those guys were at the last rodeo where I was at when I got hurt.
So they know you. And that was
I'm not
another.
afraid to say that.
That was another question that I asked in the last interview, was that the way the PBR does it is that they put you on a bull based on just what they draw. They don't have different stock for
No,
different
that's
ages. This
correct.
one does. And that's who you are
Oh,
riding.
badass there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well,
When I was- yeah, but
it's
if-
perfect for 20 or 30-year-olds. That's the way it would work. I mean,
Right.
you have to prove yourself at that age against
But I only
everybody.
hope-
Then you know it's level.
I
Yeah.
wish they would have had that 20 years earlier.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
would have been.
Well, you probably would. You probably would have had a fewer broken bones, maybe. Or I don't know what. Because they're pretty brutal. Some of those bulls are brutal. I mean, I've seen some of those bulls. I actually, and I don't know if this has ever happened before, but I actually saw one bull inadvertently jump up and land on its back, like
Oh,
forward.
that hurt somebody.
Yeah, forward flip landed on its back. I'm thinking a bull that much weight, that much muscle, jumping that high and flipping and landing and basically getting up unscathed. He wasn't hurt.
The rider was
The rider was done. I don't know what happened to his leg, but it was under.
Sure.
Yeah.
But when I was 30, in my 30s, I was at the top of the world then.
Yeah. Well, that's
IPRA.
part of the requirement for Legends of Roughstock Rodeo. That you're a legend,
I
previous
already got my
champions.
legend status.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, you're
A
previous
lot of
champions.
folks ask me, what the hell I'm doing out there even for. I don't even need to be out there.
What'd you say? I want to because
Yeah,
I can.
That's right, I want to.
Yeah.
Because I want to win. There's only two things I haven't accomplished in this rodeo business.
Yeah.
One, I haven't won the world championship yet. And two, I haven't made the Hall of Fame. That's the only two things I haven't did. And everybody tells me it's coming.
Well, see, he can't be inducted into the Hall of Fame until somebody nominates him.
I retired.
Is that hard?
To
be nominated? I mean, you.
Well, it's just
who has to nominate?
Somebody has to nominate.
Somebody. What do you mean somebody? You? Me?
Yeah.
That cow that just walked by me? Somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to be nominated. Well, I mean, let's work on that, Tim.
Yeah.
I mean, at least nomination, right? Nomination. At least the name goes in. And then at that point, whatever they vote.
Yeah.
That's almost that's a shoe-in. At 70, I mean.
And look at all the Rainer records and front pages that he made.
Right.
When he's...
Well, I mean, you've got control of all of that, but all we've got to do is put a name on a piece of paper. Come on.
I'm waiting until he wins a championship.
I'm waiting for him to get good, damn it. It keeps falling off.
Yeah, but we got invited to go to Australia.
I hear. I hear.
This will be my 5th time.
Unlike the limo ride, obviously, I'm probably not going to go to Australia.
Yeah, but
they say over in Australia they got the legend of Australia.
but they already have legends.
No, don't tell me they got an Aboriginal 70-year-old riding bulls out there. Come on, y'all got to get video of that. If I can.
But he wants.
Yeah, but
If we
try
get
to make the front page.
If we get the sponsorship, he wants to go
They're
before
working
we
on
go over there.
Yeah.
Contact the radio station, TVs, and
Do your
say,
thing.
So we
Do
get
your
them
thing,
on.
right? Yeah.
and
Get 'em
say,
fired up.
say what is
Hopefully
the
we do
legend
some
of
good.
Australia going to do when he makes the legend from the United States?
There you go. And Robert's a legend too. I mean,
Yeah.
Robert, y'all are two legends flying in the air to come meet other legends. And I've got to know that. Do y'all know it? Well, two things. One, do y'all know if there is a 70-year-old in Australia? There is one in the States. Okay, so there's the answer to that one. And then, what do you need? Like your sponsorship. How much are you guys trying to win? What do you have to have?
It costs $1,200 round trip.
And y'all are.
That's just for the airplane.
And y'all are working on getting that. Basically,
Yeah.
Robert and you guys are all working on getting that.
Yeah.
When will y'all know? Do y'all have kind of
We're going
a?
to discuss it here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We can go from there.
Yeah. That would be interesting. I would definitely love to be a fly on the wall for that. Sure.
I was challenged to ride a big black horse at a rodeo one time with a bull rope on it. The judge came over there because I got there relatively early, like I like to do, and was working on my gear, and he asked me what I was getting on. I told him I was getting on that big black horse, you know. And he got a panicky look on his face and said, "You're not going to ride him like that, are you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna. He's going to get rode today." And I made him piss all over everybody on the shoot line. Because he only jumped out a couple of jumps and cracked her back to the left and just screamed like somebody was killing him, you know, and wring his tail and pissed all over. And I put the spray to him and made him piss.
Oh wow!
Pissed all over everybody.
I didn't know you could do that.
I did.
Well, there it is.
I seen him ride one in Brainerd, Minnesota on the 4th of July. That's where my mother-in-law went with me.
Oh, okay.
Bareback, nothing on him, just a handful of hair by the mane.
Yeah.
Spurred him out with big clown shoes on. Rode him all the way across the arena. And he thought it was going to go to the right, so he was going to get off to the left.
Right.
Well, and then she turned to the left. They got their legs tangled up together. She fell on him, peed all over him, and peed 10 rows up in the grandstand.
Just squirt. Golly, man. That probably doesn't happen often.
It gets Wild West out there, I'll tell you.
And she was squealing too.
Well, there's people
going
love
across
that,
the
though.
arena.
Yeah.
And she looked at me when that happened. She
Oh,
said,
Dad.
"I'm glad we sat at the top."
Well, I would imagine that there's probably quite a few stories like that.
Oh boy,
Probably more than I could edit through, but
My second wife, first time she met him, was in Isle, Minnesota. He rode a bronc, and he got hung up a little bit, and bronc stepped on his private parts.
mm-hmm.
Well, when she walked over and I introduced her to him, he's standing there rubbing.
it's a long, hard journey to the top.
Yes.
You know?
Yep. And by the way, as a payoff to that, is that there's a lot of stories that you can tell on the way to the top.
After I'm done, I'm going to write a book.
There it is. That's what I was wondering, if you were going to do like a
Because
documentary
of all the
or...
stories.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I mean,
know?
if it was nothing else but just a group of short stories in your own hand, in the words you would use if you were telling it to this camera.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase, I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy. Making me crazy. So, I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive.
All the best, always.
Wanna come down to the underground old school? Here's a shovel. Can you dig it, fool? Can you dig it?